Hey guys, today's the day. I'm going to go pick up our 4 new snakes from Green Dragon Brokers. Come on along. I decided I was going to go and get to the FedEx store right when they were supposed to be delivered, those snakes. First off, there was 4 snakes instead of 5. I hadn't had enough coffee this morning when I started counting them up in my head. And then I got to the FedEx store and found out that there was a delay because of the fog. And there was a chance that my snakes wouldn't be able to get here today at all. So they looked up the tracking number and we knew they made it on the plane. We just had to wait a few more hours to get them. So that was exciting. So then, of course, I couldn't wait for the snakes. We have so much to do with homeschooling the kids. And then my oldest son, he had guitar practice, and they were actually doing an extra practice because everything was shut down last week when we got all the snow. So we went straight from Knoxville all the way a couple cities over for the guitar lessons for an hour. Then we got the notification that the snakes were going to make it and that they were waiting for us. So then we drove all the way back to Knoxville to get the snakes, and then I had to come home and run a couple more errands. But what we did with the snakes first is as soon as I got them, because I was worried about them being cold because they were in the box a little longer than normal or longer than expected, I went ahead and opened the box there at FedEx to get them some air. The little stinkers were cold and weren't moving, so I was a little nervous. So once I got them home, they were all fine. I opened up their bags and I put them in my my soap tubs for the snakes, and just opened up their bags, made sure they were good, and then let them sit in the soap tubs dry for 2 hours. Hi guys. The reason that we put them in the tubs for 2 hours is because when they came out of the box, their body temperature was pretty cold. I used my heat gun and I took their temperatures, and they were sitting at around 60, 57, 60. So I wanted them to come up to room temperature before I put them into a warm tub. So this is the containers I decided to put them in. So he's down here by himself. This is a male. And these are all the females up here hanging out. These are our baby bins. So what I'm gonna do is I have paper towel and their little water dishes, and they have a hide for each side. I'm gonna I have their hydrometers and their temperature gauges. I have these little sponges I'm gonna put in the back of their tubs just for extra moisture, because right now it's 37 humidity, which is very low for them. They're each gonna get a little rock, and they're gonna get some foliage. So, and that's how their hides are gonna look. Let's go get the new little ones. So here are the 2 babies that we got from Green Dragon Brokers. This here is a beautiful fire spot nose with an extra special little gene in there with a plus, so spot nose fire plus. And then this is a gorgeous banana blade clown little girl. This little girl comes from Puerto Rico, so that's really, really awesome. Shannon got her in a traded out some snakes, and she was part of it, from Elite Morphs Designs, Alexander Pacheco down there in Puerto Rico. So I would like a name fitting for her. If you guys want to help me out, put it down in the comments. But these are both little girls, and they're both super healthy and beautiful. They're stinky because they just pooed and peed in their bags. But I love her head stamp. She's super pretty, and so this is Coral Glow, but Coral Glow Banana, I love them. And her purples are she's amazing. I'm very, very happy with her. Wow. Stunning. She's got a couple tiny little spots, but her purples are just amazing. Just so dark and just beautiful. I'll have to show you guys my other banana clown I have, and she's gorgeous too with high oranges, but this is a completely different color yellow. It's a darker, richer yellow, and the purples are just wonderful. So I'm so excited about this little girl right here. So we're gonna put them, who's bigger? We're gonna put them inside their little home. And she went right into her hide. And you can go into your hide. So this is the setup that I have for the adults. They're both on the smaller side, or the female's on the smaller side, but this is too small for them. However, this will work really nicely for quarantine, and they will be going in a much larger tub once quarantine is over. So this is where we kept the girls. So I've already reached in here to try to get the babies, and she was like seemed a little fussy. So we're gonna see how she does. Oh, we're good. And she is pretty scared. Very defensive, hissing, but that's normal. We're gonna let her go and choose to go into her home and then leave her alone. There you go, Mommy. She's a proven breeder, but definitely teeny, so we probably won't be breeding her this season and give her a chance to get some weight on her. She's pretty little. She's still deflated, so I'm gonna ask Shannon, she must have just laid eggs. There you go, darling. And this here, this is the one that we won off the auction for Stan at Sea of Serpents, for his sweet wife who passed away when we were raising money for him. But this, I've already named him. He's the only one I haven't named. Or he's the only one I have named. So you guys can help by naming the other ones in the comments below. But this little guy here, his name is Captain Jack Sparrow. So I thought his genes were cool, and that's how he got his name. So he is a black pastel a black pastel mystic or phantom and yellow belly. So as Captain Jack Sparrow on the Pirates of the Caribbean, he is dressed in dark and flashy with his Mojave, but he's also tends to be a little bit of a yellow belly. So that's why I came up with Captain Jack Sparrow. But he's beautiful, and I'm so happy to have him. So now we've got all the babies in their quarantine tubs and the adults in their quarantine tubs, and they're going to hang out there for about a week, and then we'll try to feed them. Thank you so much, Shannon, for these beautiful animals. If you guys haven't been following Green Dragon Brokers on Instagram, go ahead and follow them. Thank you, Redline Shipping, for getting these animals here safely. Stay blessed, and I'll see you next time.
Like and subscribe, please.